When we survey followers of GIJN around the world's investigative journalists, the number one issue is corruption. The reason is corruption affects everything else, whether you're working on climate change or women's issues of poverty and development. Corruption is like the mafia taking a piece of the action. It's an invisible tax on everything that happens. So you cannot get the most basic services of society done in any kind of an efficient way unless you have controlled for some degree of corruption. You're never going to get rid of it. But societies that are seriously infected with corruption are held back in so many different ways. I mean, from providing basic services to roads and health care and battling a pandemic to fighting organized crime, trafficking in women and children. The problem with corruption, investigative journalists find, is that it begins to infect the entire business community. So that pretty soon you're not just fighting a few isolated cases, you're fighting the Chamber of Commerce. It becomes institutionalized in a way where it's very hard to rip out that kind of plumbing. So it's really key that various forces in society, the good guys, progressive law enforcement, the justice system, good government types, and the press are working in a way that keeps corruption at bay. And the journalists can't do this alone. And indeed, that's why I'm here at the International Anti-Corruption Conference. We need allies, we need friends and supporters around the world in order for us to do our job. We're not, policy activists. We're not trying to lobby governments, but we do believe in the free flow of information. We believe in freedom of the press. We believe in independent media. If you believe in those things, you're going to have to, at some point, take a stand against corruption and for accountability.